Hello, everyone. This is Omar from the Third Rail. I'm glad to be back, everybody. Happy to be back. I'm glad to be back. I've been away for almost a week, been sick, was in the hospital, not feeling too good, got a lot of issues, don't even know what it is, but thank God I'm alive and thank God that, I'm better than other people. So I missed the whole week. There's a lot of things that's been going on. The international court is about to give a warrant, arrest warrant for Netanyahu, the criminal government of Israel. They should be arrested and hanged if it was up to me, because they have created the biggest war crime since World War II, or since the Bosnian war with Serbia. So the United States is working overtime to stop this arrest warrants. I don't know why. I don't know what they have over us, man. I don't know. It's like we're working overtime. We just sent $26 billion. We're doing everything they want us to do, but still they are not happy. They're still killing these people without any mercy, without any reason. So I'm glad. Let me see if I'm on kick, man. So everybody hang out with me, man. Press the like button, brothers, man. It's time to support this channel, man. When are you guys going to support this channel, man? I mean, when are you guys going to support this channel, man? Everybody's making fun of me. Everybody's saying, Omar, all your subscribers are from India and Egypt, all over the world. They're not supporting your channel. I'm saying, no way, they are supporting my channel. I'm not in it for the money, man. Never was and never is, man. Never was in it for the money. So I'm trying to see if I'm on this goddamn shit. What do you call it? What do you call it, man? Kick. I'm not on it, man. Just can't do it right, All right, so who cares? I'm going to try to get it next time. Anyway, we have a lot to unpack. You have the student movements. There's a lot of good things happen. The Palestinian cause is all over the world. It's in every living room. It's in every city. It's in every state in the world. It's in every country. Thank God for that. So everybody, just keep up the fight. You are on the right side of history. What we are seeing in America is unbelievable, that the elites of school like Columbia, Harvard, MIT, the best colleges in the universities of the world, they are leaving their classes and encamping outside for the right to stop the genocide in Palestine. The only thing that's amazing we have missing is the Arab world. Where are you? Where's the Egyptians? Where's the Syria? Where's the Arabs? The Arabs are asleep. They're all asleep. Not one person on the street except Yemen, my country, that's on every Friday. We get like 1 million people outside, and then we go back home. We are on the right side of history. What we're seeing here, ladies and gentlemen, is you got to understand, if you're not in America, you have to understand what's going on in the United States. There's a disconnect in the United States. They disconnect between the trio of evil. There's a disconnect between the average man like me, like students, like regular people, and the economic elites, the what do you call them? The political elites and the media, mass media elites. The mass media has no relationship with the common person in the United States. No. I used to watch it like an idiot for 10 years. I wasted my life watching CNN and MSNBC, and they were lying to me every day. Trump this, Trump that, Trump this, Trump. I don't give a fuck about Trump. Tell me the news. Then when I saw what happened in Palestine, I saw they are deliberately ignoring it and playing it down. I saw it's not a free press in the United States. It's a press that is beholden to money, to advertisers. So imagine what's going on in Palestine, in Gaza. They are not able to put even one individual. Oh God damn, my back started hurting. One individual inside Gaza to report the news, and they are not willing to use Al Jazeera. Let me give you, for example, here what's going on. Let me see. Okay.
Of Palestinians took refuge from Israeli attacks in the Nasser hospital in Khan Yunis. Now many of them are...
What I'm trying to show you here, these are mass graves that were found next to a hospital that the Israeli government destroyed. This is almost 300 to 400 bodies that were found. Not even a beep. maybe a 60-second segment or something like that. It's not in the national press. It is nothing that is. It's not being talked about and given its right due. These are Palestinians. They were murdered by the Israeli regime. Israel has become. You know what's so good? Alhamdulillah, thank God that Israel has been exposed as this extreme murderous regime that has been killing Palestinians for almost 76 years, and nobody's been saying nothing. Every time they go on TV, oh, we are Israel, we are surrounded by a sea of Arab countries. They are just trying to destroy the only democracy in the world in the Middle East. And everybody was falling for that fucking story. But alhamdulillah, TikTok did its job. The social media, the problem is that it shows you how desperate they are. They lost the idea, the messaging. There's no more gatekeepers for Israel. There's no more gatekeepers. You understand? Because we know if I watch Morning Joe, MSNBC, you'll have all this pro-Israeli media. All this pro-Israeli media. Israel is trying to fight for its life. Yeah, by killing 40,000 people in 6 months. By murdering 17,000 children. I know you're getting tired of this conversation, but it's the truth, man. Let me get back. This is what let me get this. This is the truth. And the whole idea, like I said, there's this disconnect between these elites. You still have the political elites. I'm going to show you what's going on with the donations from AIPAC. These are nothing but prostitutes for AIPAC and the Jewish lobby in the United States. All the congressionals, the Congress, all these people in the Senate, they are nothing but fucking whores for AIPAC. Nothing less, nothing more. Did you know that AIPAC gives money to 94 senators and we only have 100? That means they have a super majority in the Senate. This is the problem. I want you to imagine in your mind, if the Palestinian had a lobby here and they gave $100 million a year to people to run for Congress who are pro-Palestinian, the whole world would go nuts. What? They had something like that in the Arab scam, the Arab scam. Imagine 96 senators getting money from AIPAC. That, people say, well, Omar, that sounds a bit anti-Semitic there. What are you trying to say? Listen, AIPAC is not registered as a foreign entity. AIPAC is Jewish money in politics. Let's say you're right. Rich Jewish money in politics. They get to prostitute these fucking congressmen and congresswomen to do whatever they want to do. You understand what I'm saying here? Whatever they want. You understand? Look at your Twitter. Look at your Twitter. What do you call it? Your Twitter feed. Every day, every congressman will say something. Let me take you there. Okay, we're gonna go to. Let me show you the influence of money. It's Jewish money. Fuck you. I'm not gonna say it's AIPAC money. It's Jewish money affecting American policy toward Israel. If AIPAC was registered as an Israeli organization or an Israeli entity, a foreign entity, I will say it's Israeli money or it's an Israeli. No, it's Jewish money controlling Congress and the Senate. Let's be fucking right about that. Let's not try to play this game. Oh, well, you're an anti-Semite if you say that. Oh, if I say the truth, I'm an anti-Semite. Is that how it works? Oh, okay. So here you go. All right. Grand control to Major Tom. Okay, this is. Let me show you the United States Senate. You see this? This is the United Senate right now. This is an organization that just started to track AIPAC. AIPAC stands for the American Israeli, political, caucus, whatever it is, but it's not. It's really rich Jewish Americans like Kraft, who owns the Patriots and all that, who donate money on behalf of AIPAC and donate it to congressmen. This is fucking corruption 101. Let's start here. Look at this. This is the United States Senate. Look at this. 100,000, 38,000, 400,000. 131,000. Tom Carton, who's been saying, well, we should send the National Guard, got 237,000. These are Democrats too, 500,000. I mean, these are millions of dollars, man. Some people got, like this guy here, Marco Rubio, Florida. He got $1,013,000. For what? Why are these people getting this money? For what? This is corruption 101, man. Hold on. Let me see if I'm... Give me a second, my friend. This is corruption 101, whether you like it or not. Let's tell like it is. It has nothing to do with Israel. If AIPAC was registered as an Israeli lobbying okay, I'll say all right, because John F. Kennedy wanted to register it as a foreign entity, and he ended up dead. I don't know. This is what they say on Twitter. So I don't know anything about that stuff, but let me see this. Let me see. All right. Hold on. Yeah. So leave me on. So let's get back to this is the United States Senate. Thank you for your support. 40 people are watching. I love you all. I love India. I love Mexico. I love Indonesia. I love Brazil. I love Egypt. You're all my people, man. You need to support me. Put a like over there. You know what? I don't need anybody. I want to show you here, if you're not in the United States, this is the United Senate. The United States Senate, we have 100 senators for 50 states. Every state has 2 senators, right? I don't know why I started singing for no reason, like the idiot. Okay, I didn't like this. No, I don't want to take that spot. Let me see. Let me go back where I was. Right, we have 100 senators. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 in every line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, goddamn, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oof. That's 80 so far, right? 80, 84, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96. Sorry, 97. There's only 3 senators. They're not here. I don't know if they're dead or they're probably... I know it's Bernie Sanders and the others. This is corruption 101. This is what America is all about. These guys or these ladies, every day you go to Twitter, everyone has to tweet at least 1 tweet every day. You understand? To say, oh, Israel is under attack. The students are anti-Semite. You understand? This is what's going on over here, America. America is we are under corruption here. Hold on. I need some water. Diddy dum dum, diddy dum dum, diddy dum dum. Okay. All right. Hold on, yeah. So how come I got 40 over here? This is something weird. All right. So you see all this stuff over here? So let's get back to this is let me see. Oh no, this is the this is the lobbying group. Let's go to the House. Now the House, you have 435 435 senators. You understand? I mean, congressmen. I'm just going to pick one state. Okay, I'm going to pick California, because every state here. I'm going to pick 2 states for you guys. Okay, A, B, California. California has 54 congressmen, right, and women, right? Okay, this is California. Each person is getting money from AIPAC. Okay, you got 4 lines, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 44, 45, 46, 47. 47 congressmen and congresswomen are getting money from APAC. You know, this is just California. You could pick any state in the United States Union. You'll find somebody, getting money from APAC. You can see here, like this person got 12,000. This person got 800. Adam Schiff, who's one of the most, he's going to be a senator, so he got 840,000. That's why all this pro-Israeli bullshit is by the United States congressmen and congresswomen. Unbelievable. All right, so we're gonna start watching some videos. So the whole if you have noticed this week, the student movement is a movement of a people of young people who believe from the idea of right or wrong, who are defending a defenseless people who are being killed and murdered. Man, imagine a city that has been destroyed 80% of its houses. They're trying to get rid of them. 80 people have killed from one family, 60 people. Generations have been destroyed and decimated by the Israeli government. Now, the whole idea you have to understand is the student movement is spontaneous. It's not being sponsored by Palestinians. Palestine don't have no money. They don't have no lobbying groups, the Palestinians. They don't have nobody, maybe a couple of students within the ranks of the American students. Now, the narrative by the media and our politician has been to paint these young people as Hamas protesters. Imagine calling United States citizens as Hamas and they are calling for the National Guard to come in and take them. They are calling for everything. Imagine the holiest of holy thing we have in the United States is free speech, the right to demonstrate, the right to protest your grievances to your government. And the same people, what surprised me is the right wingers, like in the right. Oh, we can't use the National Guard on people like that. This is freedom of speech. Now they're all saying send the National Guard. Now, what are these kids asking for? They're not asking for much. They are telling their school to divest the investments. Don't buy from Israel or the West or the Israeli occupied territories. Very simple. We pay $80,000 a year to come to the school. Don't use our money to invest in any company that is in Israel, because Israel has been designated as an apartheid state by Human Rights Watch, by Amnesty. Oh, I'm feeling sick here, man. By Amnesty, by Beit Salam, which is a Jewish organization. All over the place, they have been designated as an apartheid state, a second-class citizen. They are killing Palestinians as they are cockroaches. I mean, if you go to the West Bank, almost 500 has been killed. 20 villages has been taken by force. Land, people's houses, with the guns. They give the settlers guns now and weapons. And we have a government that is beholden to money. They are beholden to, Jewish American money in the APAC, going through APAC. Call it what it is. So what they've been trying to do. Sorry, man, I get these fucking allergies, man. What they've been trying to do is paint these kids as anti-Semites. Oh, the Jewish students are under attack. Oh, the Jewish students are in danger. Oh, the Jewish students. There is no danger. There's a lot. A matter of fact, the majority of the other protesters, a third of them, are Jewish students. There's a lot of Jewish students who have a conscience. They know that Israel does not represent their values as Jewish Americans. There are people with conscience that, like Katie Halper, like the Mato family, a lot of people, like a lot of people that are saying, listen, Israel does not represent us. Zionism does not represent us. But they've been trying to create a moment. What they do is they will send people in there to try to make a problem where they'll have a fist fight or something, or they will attack them, or they'll be punched in the face. But the students are very disciplined. They already know the game. They know what's going on. So these Jewish agitators, they send in, like the girl who said a Palestinian flag stabbed her in the eye, and it was in the New York Post. Jewish girl was stabbed in the eyes by a Palestinian flag, blah, blah, blah. And the fucking idiot went on Piers Morgan. Her eyes fucking beautiful as ever. She had big, beautiful eyes. My eyes are more redder than hers. They're not even a pinch of redness. It shows you this idea of the victimhood it's a syndrome that I think Jews have. I'm sorry to say that. The majority of Jews in Israel, especially the Zionist Jews, have created this victimhood syndrome. We are the victims. We are the victims. Oh, they're victimizing us. Oh, they hate us. Oh, they want to kill us. At the same time, they're killing them. Oh, they hate us. Look at this. Look what they're saying. They're saying that we committed genocide. Those 40,000 people we killed was by accident because we had a program called Where's Daddy, where we'll surveillance men who they think are terrorists and wait until they get home and then blow up the whole house and kill the whole family. Hey, the Jews or the Zionists have to stop this fucking idea. I'm gonna lose my channel over this because it's so scary when you say the word Jews. Everybody turns around. I mean, what am I supposed to call them? I've been watching TV. You saw the victimhood. Oh, we were attacked. Oh, somebody spit on us when we were walking to the. It's all lies. All lies. They want to create this idea that we are victim, but it's not working. Like I told you before, this beautiful disconnect between the elites, the three evil elites, the media, corporate media, the corrupt political elites, and I think I'm brain dead, and the economic elites, people who have the money, the rich, the filthy rich people. There's a disconnect between them and the American people, and this is going to get worse. Because we're heading towards the Democratic National Convention and I think it's in August. And in 1968, they had a lot of riots. So we're heading toward there. And we're heading toward an election where a lot of people are not satisfied with what's going on, what they're doing to Donald Trump with the trial against Donald Trump, where they want to arrest him, they want to put him in jail. So you don't know how, I mean, the United States is like a powder keg. Is that? Can you say that? Now, people like me are out of the loop. I mean, my whole issue is about being fair. If you're being fair, I'll be fair. I'm not here to condemn any race or religion or people. But when I see something evil and wrong, I'm going to say it. What's going on in Israel is evil. And those people who defend them every day in Twitter are more evil than they are. Let me show you how dumb this shit is. I was watching my favorite podcast called, it's called Due Descent. Let me see if I have it. Did I get it? If I get it, I would be happy. Okay. Now watch this with me, man. Just laugh with us, man.
Yale University today. She wore no mask and was proud. Now, again, by wore no mask, they know, and this is apparently common knowledge. The people wear masks because they don't want to be seen. So his point is she's not afraid to have her image and likeness seen. Notice the horde hiding behind their masks. So here's the video of this woman going up with a T-shirt that says Jew on it, clearly trying to provoke a response so they can prove that these campus protests are dangerous and that they're there to harass people and that they're anti-Semitic, right? That's clearly why you would go there and put out a video like this. And
it really shows what a bubble these people live in.
Yeah.
Like, really? What did...
Okay, mind you, these are two Jewish American podcasters. They have a very good... They are talking about a woman who her husband took her to a pro-Palestinian encampment in a university What she did is she wrote Jewish, a Jew in the front of her chest, and Israeli in the back, and started yelling, trying to get a reaction from the students. They are trying to get a reaction. They want to create a moment where somebody will get smacked or slapped or get attacked. And then you see, they are all, arrest all of them. They're all evil, but the students are up to this. They know what's going on. They're not giving them a chance or an opportunity. Just let them make a fool of themselves. Let's listen to this together, guys.
What do you think was going to happen? There, filthy Juden!
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what the fuck did you really think was going to happen when you went there? They're just insane.
Insane. So here she is. Standing bravely.
Hans is a Jew queen. Get her.
Nobody paying much mind to her. Nobody comes up to her. Nobody bothers her. Nobody yells at her. Nobody spits on her. Look, you have some people behind her. We'll get a closer look at that sign in a little while. Drum circle, people dancing in the background. She's standing there like she's like staring down a hostile army that's going to attack her. Nobody's paying her any mind. Now, that one, she stays silent, but there's another video where she tries to incite some sort of confrontation. Like, she's clearly there to troll and try and instigate a reaction so that this could have gone viral for the opposite reason. Look at the savage, Free Palestine protesters at Yale. This was on the Yale campus. Look at what they did to this poor woman. That's clearly what she was trying to incite. So here she is.
I am suggesting right now for our end of the year awards, we have to do the best cell phone of the year. Because now we have this. We have the end wokeness guy showing that fries went up 5 cents when they increased the minimum wage.
This is up there. Yeah, those two are definitely neck and neck. Yeah, for sure. So here she is. Okay, so the silent, defiant pose didn't really work. Nobody cared. So now she's going to start yelling at people, trying to get them to give a shit about her. Before we start, just understand, acting like she's the only Jew there, proving this is not a safe space for Jews. Well, look at the sign right next to her. Jews for a Free Palestine. So, like, right next to her, you see Jews.
How stupid do you have to be?
Yeah. Here she goes.
I am not afraid. Look at my
I love the guy in the
face.
hoodie dancing in the background.
I am not afraid.
I'm not afraid. He's dancing.
Put my face on camera.
She said, look at my face. I'm not afraid. Nobody's talking to you. Go home, you idiot. Go home. And they picked the ugliest one to go there.
Show my face.
Show my face. The guy's standing. Yep.
That's also what turned the tide on.
She's standing there like she's like staring down a hostile army that's going to attack her. Nobody's paying her any mind. Now, that one, she stays silent, but there's another video where she tries to incite some sort of confrontation. Like, she's clearly there to troll and try and instigate a reaction so that this could have gone viral for the opposite reason. Look at the savage, Free Palestine protesters at Yale. This was on the Yale campus. Look at what they did to this poor woman. That's clearly what she was trying to incite. So here she is.
I am suggesting right now for our end of the year awards, we have to do the best cell phone of the year. Because now we have this. We have the end wokeness guy showing that fries went up 5 cents when they increased the minimum wage.
This is up there. Yeah, those two are definitely neck and neck. Yeah, for sure. So here she is. Okay, so the silent, defiant pose didn't really work. Nobody cared. So now she's going to start yelling at people, trying to get them to give a shit about her. Before we start, just understand, acting like she's the only Jew there, proving this is not a safe space for Jews. Well, look at the sign right next to her.
You see the sign said Jews for a Free Palestine, and she's there. I'm not afraid. I'm Jewish. I'm not afraid. Look at me. I'm not afraid. I'm Here I am. Guys, I'm here. Did they say people were beating up young Jewish students over here? Where are the people who beat up the Jews? We want them. There's nobody there, honey. Just go the fuck home. Nobody has anything against you. It's about the genocide in Palestine. It has nothing to do with Jewish Americans, or Jewish students, or anybody in the United States, or anybody even in Israel. A lot of people in Israel are fucking innocent. There's about 10,000 a day that go and demonstrate every night for Netanyahu to resign. They don't give a fuck about Gaza, but they still protesting. They're helping in their own way. But the whole idea, the narrative that Jewish Americans are being harassed in college campuses and being attacked is a fucking lie, is a fucking lie, is a fucking lie, is a fucking lie. Take it as you want to, mother. Good.
Jews for a free Palestine. So, like, right next to her, you see
How
Jews.
How stupid do you have to be?
Yeah. Here she goes.
I am not afraid. Look at my
I love the guy in the
face.
hoodie dancing in the background.
I am not afraid.
I'm not afraid. So he's dancing.
Put my face on camera. Show
Show
my face.
my face. The guy's standing.
Not me.
It's so great that he's in the frame dancing with the drum circle in the background, and she's trying to start a fight with them.
I don't know. Those people in the drum circle look shifty.
It's fucking hilarious.
Completely ignored.
Nobody pays her any mind whatsoever. She doesn't even get a heckler, because so like the people there are not stupid. They know she's trying to provoke them.
Right.
They know not to take the bait, and they don't have an interest in taking the bait.
And
There
why
are
would
Jews there. There are Jews at the protest. I've been to the protest. Russell's been to the protest. You got Jews there saying, "Here we are, Jews for free Palestine." Like, she's there making a point.
Jewish Voice for Peace took over a fucking Grand Central Terminal. They shut down train traffic for 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, and then how indoctrinated do you have to be? Because that's what this is. They're indoctrinated. They're so indoctrinated by the idea that this is all driven by anti-Semitism that they really thought, wow, this is going to be really dangerous. But hey, we have to take a stand because Germany or something.
I know. Yeah, exactly.
And they went out and did it. And not only did they do it, they're so in their fucking head. They didn't realize how ridiculous they would look if they put out this video. They actually thought this video demonstrated their bravery. You have to be so fucking brainwashed to just not see what's in front of you, that your thesis is wrong. They just didn't even see that.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a good point. Like, if you went there to try and provoke a negative response and it didn't work,
they kept dancing.
You think you would say, all right, well, that didn't go the way we want.
So I'm going to remove that. You saw what these guys saw. I mean, because the person who put it on Twitter already deleted it. You saw what happened from October 7 is we found something very important. Found out that Jewish are bad liars, or Israelis are bad fucking liars. Man. They don't know how to lie. It's just they overlie. They burned the baby and they cooked him in an oven. They had 40 people hanging from a clothesline. They had 40 babies' heads cut off. They raped 400 women and they shot them in the vaginas. Come on. You're fucking dumb lies, man. I don't know what happened. They become stupider and stupider. Anyway, after we send $26 billion to Israel, the true leader of the United States came on and told us what the fuck to do. This is the ruler of the United States. Let's go. Let's listen to him.
Anti-Semitic mobs have taken over leading universities. They call for the annihilation of Israel. They attack Jewish students. They attack Jewish faculty. This is reminiscent of what happened in German universities in the 1930s. It's unconscionable. It has to be stopped. It has to be condemned, and condemned unequivocally. But that's not what happened. The response of several university presidents was shameful. Now, fortunately, state, local, federal officials, many of them have responded differently, but there has to be more. More has to be done. It has to be done not only because they attack Israel, that's bad enough, not only because they want to kill Jews wherever they are, that's bad enough. It's also, when you listen to them, it's also because they say not only death to Israel, death to the Jews, but death to America. And this tells us that there's an anti-Semitic surge here that has terrible consequences. We see this exponential rise of anti-Semitism throughout America and throughout Western societies as Israel tries to defend itself against genocidal terrorists. Genocidal terrorists who hide.
Now, mind you, this shit used to work a long time ago. He was the face of the Israeli regime, like in the 80s and 90s, because he was brash, he was young, he spoke fluent English. They used to put him on TV, and Americans associate with people who speak their language or who talks like them, because he lived in Philadelphia. Now, that doesn't work no more. Now, this motherfucker has the balls to go on and tell us that our students, our American citizens, are dangerous to Israel and to the whole world because they are demonstrating against a genocide that he's committing, that he's going to be under arrest soon for, or he's going to have an international warrant for his action for the murder of babies, mothers. The average, out of the 17,000 children that were killed in Palestine, the average child is 5 years old. This motherfucker is a mass murder. This is fucking Hitler right here. This is fucking Hitler right here. This is our Hitler of the day. Hold on. Good. All right.
Behind civilians. Yet it is Israel that is falsely accused of genocide.
Yeah.
Israel that is falsely accused of starvation and all sundry war crimes. It's all one.
All right. Should I let him finish? I'm going to let him finish. Let him tell all his lies, okay?
But that's not new. We've seen in history that anti-Semitic.
You see, Jews, when you talk, you have this word, blood libel, or you're anti-Semite, blood libel. No, it's not blood libel. It doesn't work no more. The word anti-Semitism has lost its fucking, truthiveness. You're calling everybody. Well, listen, Netanyahu, I think you're killing a lot of children there. Blood libel. You're an anti-Semite. We are Israelis. We do whatever we want, and nobody asks us. We are the victim. Ah! Go ahead, you filthy animal.
Attacks were always preceded by vilification and slander. Lies that were cast against the Jewish people that are unbelievable, yet people believed them. And what is important now is for all of us who are interested and cherish our values and our civilization, to stand up together and to say enough is enough.
Yep.
We have to stop anti-Semitism because anti-Semitism is the canary in the coal mine.
Yeah, the canary. Ooh.
Larger conflict.
The canary in the coal mine.
The entire world. So I ask all of you, Jews and non-Jews alike, who are concerned with our common future and our common values, to do one thing: stand up, speak up, be counted. Stop anti.
That's exactly what they're doing right now. Thank you for the advice. This is exactly what the American public is doing, what the British public is doing, what students all over the world are. They getting up, speaking up, and standing up. They're taking the advice literally. That's what they're doing.
Anti-Semitism now.
All right. All right. Let me remove this motherfucker off my shit, off my studio. All right, so this is Netanyahu. You know, it's not even his real name. Everything is fake in Israel. Israel is fake. The names are fake. Even Hebrew is a fake language. That's not the real language, because the original Hebrew is a dead language. That's why they use Aramaic and Greek in the Bible to write the Bible. So a man, I think his name was Yehuda something from Lithuania, just put up this fucking language altogether based on ancient Hebrew and just made a language. That's why it sounds disgusting. He loves that sound. Anyway, so after he said that, guess what? Don, diddy, don, don. The House GOP leader.
This protest today, within the last 2 hours, they issued an endorsement statement and heralded the students here and said, this is the next generation of leadership in America. If you're getting endorsed by Hamas, that's not a good look. It's not a good sign. Some of these students apparently are unaware of the atrocities of October 7th, or they're denying it. They deny that women and children were brutally raped and murdered, that infants were placed into ovens and cooked alive. The things that happened.
You see, this is the problem we have with these fucking inbred Christian Zionists from the South and the Middle. He's from Louisiana, so he's probably his brother's, his sister's son. The Christian Zionists claim to love God and Jesus and the church, and that Jesus loved all, he healed the sick. But when it came to the Palestinian, Jesus was not okay. What's up? Hey, Vlad, what's up, my brother? My brother's here. Hebrew was revived. Yes. Let me see. Okay, I can't see the thing, man. Let me get rid of it. Let me just get rid of this one guy 1 second. What you wrote? Oh, okay. Hebrew was revived. Hebrew was revived. No one knows when the original sounded like. Exactly. We even have the name, Vlad. He's from Lithuania. What I'm trying to show you here, let me just finish this, my friend.
They're unspeakable, and yet they're out there waving flags for the very people who committed those atrocities. This is not who we are.
The problem, Vlad, is when the Speaker of the House goes on TV and repeat the lie, the bad Hasbra, that the Israeli is this the hard, is this the hard in the way? I don't understand what that meant. Hold on. Facts. Hebrew was revived. No one knows. Exactly. Vlad, that's not the real Hebrew. Everything in Israel is fake. It's all phony and fake. Even, I'm going to say this, the majority of European Jews are not Semitic people. You know, Semites are Arabs and Jews. Semites are Hebrews who lived in the region from the time of Moses to today. Now, I promise you, Vlad, if I took a DNA test, me and Netanyahu, I would be more Jewish than him. His DNA will go back to Eastern Europe or someplace in Lithuania or Poland, wherever. I am from Yemen. In Yemen, they had the Himyarite, the Himyarite Empire was a Jewish empire that ruled Yemen, my country, from the days of Solomon and South Arabia. And it dissipated like 600 years before the, I think before Christ or something around there. And we still claim, Yemenis are proud to claim that kinship. But I was watching this documentary, Vlad. There's so much racism by the white Jews from Europe who are not really Jewish, but actually converted to Judaism, against the Mazari or the Mazari Jews who are Arabs, Iranians, Turks, whatever they are. Those are the real Hebrews, because David Ben Gurion said the original Hebrews never left Israel. They never left. They did scatter in Arabia, in the Middle East, to Iran, to Morocco, North Africa, and they stayed in that region. They never left the Middle East, the original Hebrew. And the Palestinians you see there converted to Christianity. They were Jews and they converted to Christianity. Even the Palestinians who are Arabs, by the way, there's two kinds of Arabs. They're not real Arabs. The only real Arabs are from the Arab Peninsula, by the way, who are converts, who are originally Hebrews who converted to Christianity, then later on converted to Islam. So it was like a generational thing. When Jesus came to, when Jesus, may peace and blessing be upon him, came with his message to the Jews, a lot of Palestinian Jews, the Israelites, were exiled from Syria, and I don't think so, because I mean, because David Ben Gurion, Vlad, I know you probably, I don't know if you're, David Ben Gurion was the leader of the Jewish movement. He was the first president. He said they never left. Well, what was I saying? A lot of Palestinians converted to Christianity. A lot of Hebrews, or Jewish Hebrews, converted to Christianity when Jesus came. Then when Islam came in the 11th century and entered, before that, when Islam came in the 6th century and entered Jerusalem and fought with the Crusaders, a lot of Christian Palestinians converted to Islam and became became Muslims. Like in Yemen. Yemen was originally Jews, then was Christian, but this is my country. And then we became Muslims. We kind of moved along the line of the thread of the religious belief of the prophets of God, you know. So the whole idea of Vlad, I heard DNA is against the law in Israel, but it doesn't matter. I really don't care if they're Jewish or not. This is their problem. My issue here is in Gaza. There's a genocide that's happening. They're going to put a warrant to arrest Netanyahu, his cabinet, but the United States is going all out to stop it. Let me show you this video. I got a couple of videos. Okay, this is a U.S. general that used to be in the army. I forgot his name.
Let me preface these remarks with I never, ever believe Israeli figures. I've been in the government too long to know that the Israelis are patent liars. In their intelligence community, in their propaganda community, certainly, and in their leadership, they are inveterate liars. Let me say that again. They are liars. So you can't believe anything that comes out of Jerusalem. It's all propaganda.
The Jews that came to Europe, they came from Ukraine. They came from Ukraine and Turkey, someplace in mid-Asia. They came from there, who are converts. They are called the Khazar or some shit like that. You can look it up. I mean, Google is there on the majority of Jewish who are Hebrews were never left. They scattered to Yemen, to Egypt, to Morocco. All the Moroccan Jews came from Spain because they were chased out when the Muslim Empire collapsed in 1492. They ran. The whole idea is Jews always found a safe home within the Arab Empire or the Islamic rule, and they'll fucking deny it to your face in these days, man. Oh, yeah, it gets complicated when you look into spread. Or Ashkenazi. They're very racist. They have a book. I think I read a book, an Israeli book. I don't know. It's called the Marazi Tigers or the Sephardic Tiger. It's about how racism was so much in the 70s and 80s against the Arab Jews and all those Jews that they almost started a rebellious demonstration inside Israel, and they still are. If you notice the government of Israel, they're all white Europeans. Now, when I say white European, a lot of people say, "Oh my, you're anti-white." No, I'm talking about the Ashkenazi Jews. They're mostly white European from Eastern Europe. The only dickhead you see there that he's an Arab is Ben Ghafir, and that's the biggest evil piece of shit there. The only reason they accepted him because he has so much hate for the Palestinians. They said, "We like this guy. This guy is okay. We accept him." But if you look at we have in the United States, we have more diversity in Congress and the Senate than Israel has within its own Jewish community. The Sephardic Jews and the Mazari or Marazi Jews, I watch a lot of podcasts. Let me tell you what they did to the Yemeni Jews. I'm from Yemen. In 1948, when the Yemeni Jews migrated to Israel, it was called, I don't know, red carpet, whatever it's called, magic carpet. They stole their children. Look it up. Look at look at it. The Yemeni community, whatever, in 1950. Oh, Yemeni children stolen by Ashkenazi Jews. The Ashkenazi Jews stole Yemeni babies and told their parents that those babies died because they saw these babies. They wanted to Europeanize them. They didn't like the look of the Yemeni Jews because the Yemeni Jews are original Jews. I mean, they lived for centuries in Yemen. Clothes, they had these the headlocks and all that stuff, and they're dark skinned Yemenis because Yemenis are, I'm white because I have Turkish background, but the majority of Yemenis were dark skinned and they stole their children, man. It was very. They had to apologize. Not only that, I'm gonna add something, Vlad. When the Ethiopian Jews came to Israel, they were sterilizing the women. They were giving them shots not to have babies because they saw that the Ethiopian Jews, were black Jews, were given a lot of children. There is racism, man. A matter of fact, the original European Jews were debating whether to let the Arab Jews migrate to Israel itself because they were afraid they were too much Arab or they had too much Arab culture. But when they found out they cannot have a state because there's not a lot of European Jews at that time, they needed them to make a lot of numbers. I want to show you that there is racism in there. So the Palestinian is no different. So let me see where we're looking at. So we got rid of yeah, we were talking about that idiot. What's his name? Mike Johnson. Mike Johnson is a Christian. What do you call them? A Christian Zionist. And I try to understand that. I watch. There's a documentary called Armageddon or something with a guy named John Hagee. Or Hagee is a short, loud guy. He's talking about the end of the world. There will be blood to the knees of horses. We have to support Israel with all our money, with all our might. It is like, yo, you're a slave for Israel. I don't think Jesus is not going to approve of your belief that the only way. Oh, does it? That's what it did come from. Yeah, they're all. I'm telling you, if we take a DNA test, I'm 100% Jewish. I mean, I'm a Muslim, I'm an Arab, and I'm proud. Let me give you the idea. Let me break it down before I go there. There are two kinds of Arabs in the Middle East. There are the Arabs and there are the Arabists. The Arabs are the original Arabs from South Arabia, from Yemen, Saudi Arabia, the Persian Gulf, all that area. They are the original Arabs. The Arabists are Egyptians who became Arab because of the Arab invasions of conquered that area. North Africa, like Morocco, like Algeria, like Tunisia, they are not Arabs. They are Arabists. They became Arab because they took the language, from the Arabs. So you have two Arabs. Palestinians are not real Arabs. They are Arabists. They took the Arab culture and the name and the language, and they became Arabs. But there are two kinds of Arab. They are the Arab. In Arabic is called the Al-Arab al-Ariba wal-Arab al-Musta'riba, and Arabs who became Arabs due to the invasion of the Arab armies or the influence of the. No, they're not Israelis. No, we are the Ismailites. We come from the lineage of we are cousins. We are from the Abrahamic Abraham children. The Jews or the Israelis come from the lineage of Isaac. I don't know if you call him Isaac or we call him Ishaq in Arabic, and the Arabs came from the lineage of Ismailite. That's why they call us donkeys. The Jews go, all right, let's go back there. It's like everybody ran away. We had 40 people watching. They all ran away when we start talking about God. Come back. We're not going to talk about God no more. All right, this is what is it? This is, what was he? I'm trying to find him here. If I could find him again. This is Abbott. You know, Abbott is the governor of Texas. Shows you the hypocrisy by these motherfuckers, huh? He's the governor of Texas. Here in this video, here you go.
Some colleges are banning free speech on college campuses. Well, no more, because I'm about to sign a law that protects free speech on college campuses in Texas.
Okay.
Shouldn't have to do it. First Amendment guarantees it.
All right,
now,
sure.
It's law in Texas.
All right. Now, this is the other day in Texas. That video was in 2018 when he thought that right-wing people were not allowed on campuses, but this is his reaction to the young people who are protesting. He sent in the National Guard or the riot police. Unbelievable. So bullshit. Everything is bullshit. There you have it. In 2018, he signed he signed into law the freedom of speech of people in campuses. And yesterday he sent the National Guard to beat up some kids who are peacefully, I don't know what your view is on this, who are peacefully look at my language, who are peacefully protesting in you know what Israelites means, right? Yeah. Well, the name Israel come from the Bible. They said that Jacob had a wrestling match with God. He wrestled God, wrestling, you know, they were wrestling each other until it was almost morning. And then God, and he almost, I mean, he had God, man. He was wrestling with God, and God gave him, he said, I will call you Israel. I know the story. It's in the Bible, in their Bible. I studied the Bible, Vlad. I forgot a lot. I used to study the Bible a long time ago. I'm going to be honest with you. I used to do debates with Christians, like to try to show that Christianity is not real. Then I later on, after a couple of years, I realized that's not good. There is no reason for me to debate somebody on their faith. You understand what I'm saying here? So I was watching. I was debating a lot of Christians. A lot of Christians, believe it or not, Vlad, don't know their religion. They don't know their Bible, and I know a lot more than they did of their own Bible. So when you debate them, they always make up shit. When you catch them in the corner, they just make up something. Oh, that's what I believe, though. You understand? Yeah. Yeah. So then I came to the conclusion that I said, what am I doing here? Why am I debating people on their faith? Am I trying to discredit their faith? People should believe whatever they want. And for me to go, that's why I hate these religious debates. I don't like them. I don't think you should tell Christians that they're wrong or Jews, whatever. Everyone should practice their faith, and you should not be there trying to discredit. Oh, no, many Christians think Abraham was, no, Abraham was, in the Quran, it said, La kana Ibrahim Yahudiyan, or they said, Abraham was neither an Arab or either a Jew. He was a Muslim. The word Muslim in Islam means a person who submits his will to God. You understand? So if a person submit his will to God, he's a Muslim. We say that Jesus was a Muslim. People say, yo, what, you Arabs or you Muslims saying everybody? No, we're saying that when Jesus prayed, he fell on his face and prayed on his head, on his knees to God. So Jesus submitted his will to God. He's a Muslim. That's what Muslim mean, or Islam. Islam mean a person who submits his will to God. Even a Christian is a Muslim if he submit his will to God. I mean, I don't want to teach religion here, but I find that. But you're absolutely right that Abraham was the father of all. He was neither Jew neither he was an Arab. You understand? Yeah, Jews didn't exist there. No, they didn't exist. No, nor the Arabs. We are the children, us, the Arabs, of Ismail. Ismail, they call it Ismail. I don't know how you call it. Because Abraham, his wife, Sarah, could not have no babies. And she was like 80 years old. And Hagar, our mother, the Arab mothers, Hagar was his maid, or she was a slave. And he took her on because he needed to have inheritance. And then he had the first son was Ismail, who is the father of us, the Arabs. What do you think? European? Yeah, well, I'm going to tell you what the Europeans come from North India. They are tribes. They are called Aryas. You know, the word Iran, Iran, the country, the word Iran translates to the word, the land of the Aryans. The Iranians are white. They are cousins of the I don't know. I mean, in the Bible, what I'm saying that the tribes, I think the European. You know what I find interesting, Vlad, that when Lot village was decimated, that their daughters got their father drunk and they had sex with their father, and those two children were the forefathers of the Jews. I saw that. I think I don't know. This is weird as fuck, man. Let me see. Hello, yeah. I I'm not very good in the Bible. I know that the Europeans were tribes that live in northern India that migrated to Europe. And I'm going to give you an example. The Iranians migrated from northern Africa. Oh yeah. I know you're talking about the Bible, but I don't know that much. Right? I don't know Europeans. I don't even know Europeans are mentioned in the Bible. I mean, the whole world was. I think Christianity entered Europe later on. Okay, hold on. Cause you evidence. Shem or Ham, those were not sons. Yeah, Sam lived in Yemen. Yemen, my country, our capital is the capital of Sam, the son of Noah. This is actual history. Our capital, Sana'a, it's called Sanna, is the capital. But I'm not sure. I mean, I used to be into the Bible a long time ago, I'm going to be honest with you. I used to get into these crazy debates about Jesus is not God, he's the prophet. And I would debate people from their own Bible. And I used to win all these debates because the Bible said so. A lot of things are in the Bible, Jesus never said I'm God and things of that nature. But I don't want to get into that because I don't want to hurt the feeling of anybody. Ham, not Sam. Yeah, Ham, isn't Ham supposed to be like according to the Bible, is the cursed son of Noah? It's supposed to be Africa that God cursed him, right? Who's ugly? Who says, wow, she's ugly? Who's ugly, man? Wow, she is ugly. Adam says things. Adam, stop that. So, what are you talking about? Brianna Wu? She is ugly. Okay. I think Ham was supposed to be the father of the. According to the Bible, they were cursed, and Christianity started in Rome. Well, no, Christianity was. I want to say this. You guys are gonna get upset. Christianity was desecrated by Rome, because Rome, the marriage between the Roman Empire and Christianity was not a fair marriage, because Christianity took from Rome, then Rome took from Christianity. Because when you see the majority of these holidays in like Christmas, it's not a Christian holiday. Like Easter, this is so stupid. Eggs and all that stuff. Christmas was a holiday that was celebrated by in Europe, I think, by the ancient Germans, whatever they are, as the beginning of the summer, when they used to see the sun. They're going to have the summer. And Christianity, if you go, especially the Catholic Church, man, did not like Jesus. Yeah, I can't see what you say. So the whole idea, Vlad, where's Vlad? Vlad here is like the. So what happened is that Christianity took more. I mean, Roman. When you go into a Roman, Catholic Roman church, you have baby Jesus. You have all these idols, and the original, I think, the 10 Commandments. You should not worship any idols. Why do you have all these idols inside your church? This doesn't make no sense to me. That's why I think what do you call it? Rome did more damage to Christianity than it really helped. It spread Christianity. Christianity started in Rome, and as the Bible states, all humans are created equal. We didn't say that anything about equality, but I think Vlad was asking me about Ham. I think Ham, according to Christianity, is the son of Noah, the father of the Africans. Is that true? Am I making any sense? Jupiter, Shan, and Ham. I have no idea, Vlad. I have no idea. I don't think we have these names. In the Quran, the most we have of Christian name, we have the family of Jesus, Imran. We have a whole chapter on Isa, on Jesus, when he was born, how he was conceived, and how he spoke and things of that. And we have a whole chapter called Maria, on the mother of Jesus. You understand? The problem is that the difference between Muslims and Christians on Jesus was only a God. See, this is the whole idea, guys. This is why the Arabs, the Muslims cannot get over the idea that there is three gods. They're the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And they can't get over the idea that God will accept himself into a woman and she will become pregnant with him for 9 months. Then this is God, and she will give birth, the Son of God, and she will give birth to him, and he will be circumcised. He will live a regular life. And at the age of 33, he's at a party and they run out of wine. And his mother said, Jesus, they don't have no more wine. Do something. And the first miracle of God, of the Son of God, is to turn water into wine, and so people could get drunk at a wedding party. Does that make sense to you guys? I mean, this is, and we cannot fathom the idea that God is able to be killed by a mob of the Jewish temple, the leaders of the Jewish temple, who prodded on the Romans to kill Jesus because they saw him as a threat to the hierarchy of the Jewish temple. Because if you look at it in the Bible, when Jesus came before Good Friday on Thursday, he said, I have come to affirm the word of God. Those who do not obey me, hit him with the sword. He didn't come to die. He came to start a revolution when he went to the temple and he threw the tables and the money change and kicked all of them out of the temple. And they said they had sullied his father's house. He came to start a revolution, not against Rome, but against the corrupt leaders of the Jewish temple at that time. And if you could remember in the Bible, when Jesus entered Jerusalem, everyone came out to the street. They say, hooray, hooray, he has come. And when the people told him, Jesus, do something to your followers, he said, if I make them silence, the rocks will cry, or something like that. So as Muslim, we cannot fathom the idea that God is the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. They are three, but they are one. They are different. They are all persons, but operate as one. We are a monotheistic people. We are almost like the Jews. We don't believe that God has children or has any partners. And I think that Christianity did a disservice to Jesus when they love this idea that this man was beat up and killed. So he said, okay. This is what I'm saying. I don't want to get you guys upset and then get all these Christians after me. Maybe I have some Christian followers on my channel. They're gonna say, Omar, look at you, you're a piece of shit, and you're talking. But this is, I'm being honest with you. So it's honesty is honesty. Oh, okay. Oh, I think I'm going to. All right, man. Take care, buddy. Thank you for the visit. Anyway, Vlad, you still here? That's the whole idea. This is it. But you have to respect people's belief, man. It is what it is, like they say, right? Right? All right, it's been 1 hour, 11 minutes. Okay, I'm not going to watch all the, I get up all these videos to watch and things. But let me go through the news. And before I go, let's go through the news. I'm going to skip a lot of it. Thank you, Vlad. I appreciate your presence in my channel. And please come all the time. If you see I'm live, if you ever see me, I'm live, come and we could have a conversation about it. And I really do like in general. Yeah, I really appreciate you, man. I'm trying to build a community. I ain't got no community, man. A matter of fact, a lot of I try to get on these panels. They just don't like me, I guess. Maybe they say I have an accent. Yeah, I know what Muslims believe, but I don't know the Quran. You should get a copy, get a copy or just read it online. You will see and get an English copy. It's not the original Quran, but it gives you the translation, and it gives you what it means. And go to the chapter of Maryam, Mary, and Imran, the family of Jesus. A matter of fact, Isa is mentioned more than Muhammad. Muhammad is only mentioned like once in the Quran or twice. Moses is mentioned 125 times. I think the most mentioned prophet is Moses. Then after that is Jesus. But we believe in all the prophets, like John the Baptist. We call him Yahya. I'm going to give you something to take with you, Rad. There's no such thing as the letter J in the Latin in the Bible before the 14th century. The letter J did not exist in the Latin. It was added. That's why it was so weird. Like Ahmad Didat. If you want to watch a debate between Ahmad Didat, I mean, I don't know how to send you like a link. It's on YouTube. He used to debate a lot of Christians. It's so strange when you see everybody's name is James, Jesus, Job, Jonas, everything is J. But the letter J was never there. Yeah, Jesus' name. Yeah, there wasn't. Yeah, they never had it, because when you look at the name of the prophets, the Christian prophets, even the Jews, they don't say they don't have Jews. J does. Like John the Baptist, we call him Yahya. John, we call him Yohanna. Jesus, we call him Yasur. I mean, we call them by their original names. And I wish you would read the Quran, because it's good to know religion. And if you read the Quran, go in reading it as a neutral person, not to try to find something wrong. Because I made that mistake when I started reading the Bible or trying to understand the Bible. I didn't go in there to read to learn the good thing. I went in there to try to disapprove it, because I used to compete with the young people who were debating it. So go in it as a person who wants to learn. That's the best way. Whenever you want a subject, don't go in it as a biased individual. Go in as a person who wants to learn. Yeah. But if you look at a lot of Christians don't know that. They don't know that. A matter of fact, and a Muslim scholar said that Christian jaywalked throughout the whole Bible. You know, when you go jaywalk in the street. So this is it, man. You know, I find Jehovah's Witness interesting. They don't celebrate all these holidays and things of that nature, but they still more of a cult, because they are in these what do you call them, heavenly? I don't know. They don't call their places churches and things of that nature. You know, I mean, religion is religion. I mean, you need to believe in something, so your mind. Let's see the news. That's why I say. You know what's so strange? I see I have viewers, 41 viewers. I see on in front of me on. It's weird. My StreamYard, 41 people are watching, but when I go to YouTube, there's like 5 people, or probably nobody. Anyway, let's go to the news. All right, I'm gonna go to the news. I'm gonna do it fast. All right, here we go. Okay, is this it? I like this website if you want to read it. I've been reading it for 20 years or more, man. You know, where are you? All right. Yeah, this is it. All right. I want to be seen. I don't want to be so. Hold on. Let me get rid of this stuff. Remove. Okay. Let's go. Oh, this is the wrong one. Okay, that's the wrong thing. You know, Netanyahu denied that Hitler tried to kill the Jews, that he only wanted to expel them, and then he blamed it on the Palestinian mufti, whatever. Shows you these motherfuckers are opportunists, man. They don't believe, man. Zionism feeds on anti-Semitism. The more they put fear in Jews, the better it is for them to get them to go to Israel. Believe it or not, these people don't give a damn about no Christianity in there. Is this it? Let me see. Okay, anti-war. Okay, here we go. Here we are. All right. Let's read the news. Nope, it's not it. Let me bring it down. Okay. Where am I? Why am I behind it? Okay. Yeah, it's more better, right? All right, here we go. The headline: U.S. works to stop ICC warrant for Netanyahu. This is for war crime. This is the international court. See? U.S. working to prevent ISIS arrest warrant for Netanyahu. I don't know what. The U.S. and Israel are working together to prevent the International Criminal Court from issuing an arrest warrant for Israeli Foreign Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and other high-ranking level Israeli official, Israel media has reported. Haaretz, this is a good newspaper, reported that the Israeli government is working under the assumption that arrest warrants for Netanyahu, Defense Minister Yoav Gallant, and IDF Chief of Staff Hezi Haja could be issued as soon as this week. The report. Don't go down. Okay, the report. Where am I? All right. Wallah reported that Netanyahu is under unusual stress over the potential warrant and is leading a non-stop push over the telephone to prevent them, with a focus on contact with Biden. The United States is like Israel's home, man, right? What do you think? I mean, what's going on, man? Why are we, what's going on with this? This is like the craziest thing I ever heard, man. It's like we always have to do something for Israel. You know what I'm saying? All right. Let me see. Yeah, the microphone is nowhere. Neither the U.S. is not Israel. Okay. All right, let me go to the next thing, man. I just fucked it up, man. Sorry. I'm going to go over the headlines. Forgive me if you can't. Israel dismisses U.S. call to investigate Gaza mass grave. They don't want. This is the problem. They want the money from the United States. They want everything. But they don't want to be investigative for that. Okay, let's go to the headlines, and you guys go see it on your own. Okay. Leaked U.S. aid document concludes Israel impeded Gaza's aid. Of course, we all know that. U.S. will not sanction Israel's military unit that committed violation. This unit is accused of committing rape and things of that nature. The United States doesn't have the balls to sanction it. We don't have the fucking balls. Israel threatens Rafah invasion if no hostage deal. UN Oversight Office closed. Probe of staff over alleged ties to Hamas. This is what they're doing. They're doing a lot. UK troops could be sent into Gaza to help with aid deliveries. Don't go there. U.S. and Ukraine working on the 10-year military aid deal. Listen, I don't think Ukraine is going to be there for 10 years. Ukraine is losing the war. I'm telling you. Ukraine is losing the war, and all that fucking money is just going to the military industrial complex in the United States. It's going to the fucking people who makes weapons. Houthis down U.S. MQ-9 drone for the third time. God damn those fucking idiot Houthis. The Houthis are a ragtag militia in Yemen, my country, believe it or not. I don't know how they got this fuck. I don't know. I think another country is helping them. This is one of the best MQ, is one of the most expensive U.S. drones, like a $49 million. 11 wounded as Israeli attack house in South Lebanon. Blinken concludes China visit by threatening sanction. This motherfucker Blinken is the most dangerous son of a bitch in the world. He's the one who started the war in Ukraine. His fuckery and his unwillingness to negotiate cost us. Now he wants to start a war with China. Feed and war, kill peace. Okay, these are all for protesting Israel war. Were Jewish students at Columbia? Let me see. These are let me see if I can see this stuff. And these computers, I mean, they don't think people are blind. You don't think people can't see? Okay, let me see if I can see it. Sit up, stand up for your right. You know what? Fuck this. Let me see if my brother's still here. Oh, Allah. Let me see if the brother's still here. All right. I'm sharing. All right. Vlad, you still there, brother? All right. We had a good day, right? I mean, let's watch this video. This is how Israeli officials lie.
Operation in Rafah in southern Gaza has been approved. So I wonder what you could tell us about that operation. Can you confirm that it is going ahead, and how soon might that happen?
Well, just to remind you that October 7th, the atrocities happened by the terrorists of Hamas that entered Israel, took the hostages, by the way, 250 almost.
See, they always have to remind us about October 7th. They don't fuck around and talk about the 40,000 people they killed. This is a fucking selfish human beings, man. As if they're worth more than, every time they mention those fucking 1,200 people who killed, mostly by the Israeli military, it's like those 40,000 and those 70,000 children don't count. Their whole issue is October 7. They don't know what happened before October 7. Mowing the lawn, 2014, they killed almost 2,000 people, 500 children. 2021, they've been killing Palestinians as well.
Killed 1,200 innocent people, murdered, raped, beheaded people, and they behave like the Nazis. Jews has not seen anything like this since the Second World War, since the Nazis.
Actually, I think the fucking Nazis are the Jews right now in Israel. You are the Nazis. You are the one who are starving children, preventing food. How could you use food as a weapon, you fucking evil motherfuckers? That shows you how cowardice you are. You are cowards. You understand? You know what a coward is? This is who you are. Using food to stop children from food because you don't have the balls to fight a real war, you cowards. You have all the best weapons in the world and you still can't beat those fucking Hamas people. You understand? Yeah. This is what you do to the children of Palestine. You are the Nazis. This is what they did to the Jews in the ghettos, in the Polish ghettos in World War II. This is Nazism. When you starve children, women, because you're a fucking coward, you can't fight a real war man to man, face to face. You understand? Let me finish.
Now, naturally, the jihadists aligned with Iran and Qatar, Israel has to wipe them out. And the similar situation to Berlin in the Second World War. I don't remember anybody even thinking of not entering Berlin and wiping out all Nazi Germany.
Okay, Gaza is not Berlin, and Hamas is not the German army, and Gaza is not Germany, motherfucker. Gaza has been occupied for 56 years under your fucking occupation. Even crayons and chocolate was not allowed into Gaza. They had him on a diet. Did you know that they had him on a diet? This is how fucking evil these people are. They had the Palestinians on a diet. They only allowed a certain amount of food, and they measured it and timed it by the population. They had the Palestinian to 2,250 calories a day before the war. It shows you these people are fucking evil. I think the Zionists are dangerous to the United States more than they are to Palestine. These people are dangerous because they're so money Zionist assholes pretending they're Americans and they are not, and they are fucking pro-Zionism.
One of the 25% of the radical Hamas jihadists are in Rafah. And we have to remove them. And the war will be over the minute they surrender. So we have to enter Gaza, finish them off, and wait till Hamas surrenders, and the war will be over in a minute.
Okay, but this is a town, as you know, that's giving shelter to more than 1.5 million Palestinians.
So was Berlin.
who've been displaced by the war. And the concern that's been raised by many, including your closest allies, is about humanitarian consequences of any action. And aid agencies say they don't think it's feasible to move that number of people and keep them safe. So can you tell us what your plans are to keep those people safe?
Well, and first of all, it's our concern as well. We know Israel, the DNA of Israelis, the DNA of Jews, is not to hurt innocent people. And the numbers talk, by the way. In the Second World War, Pearl Harbor, I think over 2,000 Americans.
You see how I like they're showing? It is not on the intention to kill people. Those 40,000 just killed themselves.
Americans were killed. And what happened? 3.5 million Japanese were killed. Similarly, in October 7, sorry.
Motherfucker, Gaza is not Japan. We don't have Gaza doesn't have the Imperial Japanese army. Okay? And I'm willing to bet you if Gaza had the same weapons, not even the same weapons you have, because you have 5th generation weapons. If they have just 2nd generation weapons, they will whip your fucking ass. We saw your cowards. You don't know how to, you don't want to fight. What did you do? You did the same thing in Lebanon, 2005. You bombed the whole Beirut, Western Beirut, devastated all the civilian buildings. Gaza, what did you do? Attack schools, universities, hospitals. That's what you do because you are a fucking coward. History has never shown you did anything or fought anything. Fuck the fucking stories in the Bibles. I'm talking about real life.
In September 11 in New York, 2,800 Americans were killed, and then 400,000 Iraqis and Afghans were killed. The majority of them are civilians.
Yeah.
Now, if you compare the numbers, we're one of the most sensitive armies in the world. And what we're basically saying to the Palestinians in Gaza, move away from Rafah. Hey, by the way, we help them and with our friends around the world to give them the aid needed. Second to no other fight and war in the world.
Damn. You saw that general when they said that the Israelis are the fucking most horrific liars in the world? He's right. These people have no sense of fucking shame. They will lie to you in your face. I mean, we know what he's saying. They're just lying. It's just, this is so unbelievable. Alhamdulillah, thank God that God exposed you for what you are, you fucking animals. The Zionist machine has to be dismantled no matter what. Zionism has to be eradicated from the land of Palestine. Then you can have a one-state solution for Jews and Palestinians to live together under a democratic state. These fucking East European motherfuckers got to get the fuck right out of there and go back to Eastern Europe and do the shit they do. All right?
Never has a country helped its enemies, but we're fine with that. We don't want to hurt innocent people. We defend our citizens, and the citizens in Gaza are defending the terrorists. So they may shy away from the terrorists. We must finish off the infrastructure, and the war will be over.
First, I wanted to talk about Rafah because we've heard many times in recent days and weeks that an operation.
Somebody told me, get this video. I was going to tell you how. Well, he's a lie. That's what it was. Grand control to Major Tom. Grand control to Major Tom.
Let's go! Let Gaza live! 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 Free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine!
I'm about to close and finish this podcast. I feel good. I had it in a week, but I just want to say something. I probably said a lot of stuff that, because sometimes I don't think things through. But I know the game that is being played, this anti-Semitism, this bloodline. This was all fucking bullshit on Twitter. And the ADL chasing, closing down, bringing the ADL is telling the United States government to bring in the National Guard to arrest American citizens because they are demonstrating, they are using the First Amendment to protest against the Israeli genocide in Gaza. Now, I want to say this. Let me get rid of this before I leave. Okay. Hold on. Okay. All right. Before I go, I want to say this from the bottom of my heart. I want to thank every single student, every man, women, old, young, white, black, Chinese, from all walk of life. I want to thank you for saying no to genocide, for standing up for people who don't have nobody to stand up for. All the Arab countries abandoned the Palestinian people. Even the Arab populations abandoned the Palestinian people in their moments of need. When you see generational genocide of people and villages and homes, they demolished 12 universities with TNT. They didn't bomb it by accident, on purpose. Why would you destroy all these halls of education? Now, because they destroyed all these universities, God, in his own way, has turned every university into a Gaza campus for the Gazans who lost their places to learn. I want to thank those Jews who came out in Brooklyn. They were arrested, 200-300 of them. Those who are against Zionism. There's a lot of anti-Zionist Jews who believe that Zionism is using Judaism and Jewishness as a tool to demonize and to kill the Palestinian, because they know what the Zionists is doing is actually hurting the Jews and Judaism and turning Jews and Judaism into a bad spotlight. And we all know that is the objective of Zionism. Zionism wants to make the Jews look as bad as they can abroad, like in America and Europe, so they will leave and go to live in Israel. A lot of Jews don't want to go there. A lot of them have conscience. A lot of them have went there and came back. They said, "Nah, this is a lie." I mean, we have these people, we have our fucking boots on their necks, and it's not going to last. I am so sure as I am right now in front of you. I just want to be alive for it when that state will collapse, when the Zionist regime will collapse within itself, and everyone will be put on trial. The Jews and Palestinians who live in Palestine could hopefully create their own state with democratic values. That should have been like that from day one. If these European Jews had any peaceful means, they would have lived with the Palestinians and created a state for everybody. There's enough land, there was enough people. There was a lot of unity between the Jews. I mean, Jews, let me give you some example. A lot of refugees that came from Europe from the Holocaust lived in Palestinian homes. Palestinians opened their houses and let them live in, like if they had an extra floor, they would let them live. And the worst thing that happened is you could have asked a lot of Palestinians who were still alive. The same Jews who came from Europe, who lived in their houses, turned against them and kicked them out and took those houses. Unbelievable to show kindness. So if Zionism was not a thing, if there was just people who want to live and get away from hatred from Europe, it's okay. Jews lived in Yemen. We had no, you had your problems here and there like any other people. But it's okay. You could live with Arabs. I mean, Jews, we never had an issue with Jews. I spoke to my father. My father, before he died, I said, Dad, I mean, when you were young, how did you deal with, how is the relationship between the Jews of Yemen in your town? Now I'm talking about deep inside Yemen. He said, son, I mean, there was no issues. I mean, the only thing is they used to live in their own quarter. That's, they did not assimilate. They did not live with the same houses that, they will have a town. One side is the Jewish quarter and the other side is the Islamic quarter. They'll have the Jewish cemetery and there's a Muslim cemetery, and there's nothing wrong with that. They had no issue with that. And they did own property, but most of the Jews, he told me, son, they were mostly merchant. What he meant by merchant, I mean, we don't have no merchandise in Yemen, but he said when harvest comes and we are collecting all the harvest, us, the Arabs, the Jews will come into our towns with their donkeys or the camels, and they would give us matches or threading needles or thread, things we could use. I mean, things, hammers, fucking things to use on the farm, like equipment, and we would trade it or barter it with wheat corn, whatever, all the stuff that we have extra. And they were bartering with each other, and they had a friendly life. As a matter of fact, in my town, in my village, the cemetery is still there. The Jewish cemetery is still there, untouched, undesecrated, unbothered, anything. You understand? So Zionism was evil from day one. Zionism was evil from day one, man. They talk about it. They spoke about it. They wrote about it while they were still in Europe, that they will eventually have to kick the native population. They created the theory of the Iron Wall by a fucking Polish, whatever the fuck he is, who wrote this book on how to treat the natives in Palestine. He said you must use absolute force on them so they will get scared and give away their houses and homes and fled their towns, and we could take them over. They never said, well, we're going to move to Palestine and live and create this state with the natives. We have the same right. They have labor, and we have the brain. We have the economic means, and they could have created a beautiful nation. You call it whatever you want to call it. You could call it Israelistan, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, it's time for prayer, man. I love you all. I love you. Thank you. Whoever's watching, I see 38 people. I don't even know if they're still here or not, but I appreciate you all. And I really, I'm thankful for that. And I thank God that I'm alive. I was in the hospital that day, and I feel great. And I haven't felt better than this today to talk about what I want to talk about. Anyway, free Palestine from the to the sea. Can't say the word, man. All right. I'll see you next time. Thank you. God bless you all.